Hi, this is Mohammed Sadek. In this session, we'll work with some of the built-in date functions in Microsoft SQL Server. Okay. See, generally when I talk about date functions, these are nothing but the functions which works on the date values. And we know that date has a combination of many parts, like it has the year, it has a month, it has the day. Apart from that, it has a quarter. Okay, the first 3 months, every three months. It has a week numbers, the weekdays. Okay, and the date and the fair time, like hours, minutes, seconds, and so on. Okay, let us see how do we work with this. The first thing is you want to extract the part of the dates. So you want to extract the part of the dates. In SQL Server, we use this particular date part functions. And in the date part functions, we can use to extract the part of the dates. Either it is the year, the month, the quarter, the day of the year, or you want to extract, okay, what do you say, the day of the month, a week of the year, okay, weekday, that is Monday to Sunday, what to say, Sunday to Saturday, say Saturday. So you want to extract hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So various parts of the date or the time parts can be extracted with the help of this. Fine. So now the next thing here is, so let us see how do we extract this. Now to start working with this, so in the date functions in SQL, so we have some of the basic date functions, like we have a get date. So this is going to get me the current system date. Okay. And we have a date add. You want to do some kind of addition to that. And apart from that, we have a date diff to find the difference between the dates. And date part is to extract the date part in the numeric format. That is like, I want to extract the month number, year number, or day number. Okay, so extracts in the form of a integer value. Whereas we do also have a date name. So here I want to extract the what is it, the part of the date in English formats, like name of the month, okay, name of the day, okay, weekday we have the name of that weekday I want to extract. So that is where exactly date name functions we use it. Fine. Let us see practically how do you work with this. Okay, so let me get here. So first thing is, let us see how do we get the current date. So if you want to get the current date, so we write this function as select get date. So this will show me what is the current date. Like, so today's date, today I'm recording on 22nd of July 2023. It is at exactly 6 p.m. So 18 hours 3 seconds. Okay, this is a millisecond. This is the information what has been given. Now I want to perform some kind of a calculations with the dates. Okay, let us see how do we do this calculations. Like, take an example. I'm starting a job today, and a job is being told like okay, or like take an example, I'm recharging a mobile now, and we have like 28 days planned. So I want to know when is the 28 days going to complete. Okay, fine, I just want to do that. So what I do, I'll just say select. So get date is a function, gives me the current date. So I'll just say select. I use a date add function. So I'll use this function called as a date add. Okay. So when I take this particular function, so you can see it takes 3 parameters. One is the interval. Interval is you want to do an addition to the date. In which form may you want to add, which part may you want to add, whether you want to add as a number of days or month or years. So I want to add in the form of number of days. I'll just say D. Okay, D or DD. And then I want to increment how many numbers. I say I want to increment with 28 days. Okay. And with what date? I will say current date. Okay. Get date. So get date is a function which will give me today's date. From that today's date, we are adding 28 days to this one. Okay. So this is, since we are on 22nd of July. So if I recharge today for 28 days, so you can see it will complete on August 19th. Okay, so that means July has 31 days and 2 less than 30, is it? So 19th of August will be the expiry date for that. Okay, so like, you start up some job and I say that job is for 6 months. When is that 6 months going to expire? Or like, you're renewing some visa or something. I say they're extending it for 3 months. So when is that kind of a extension going to end? So, okay, you want to check for those things. Okay, so that is where exactly we use the date part, date add function. So we can say which part may you want to add. You want to add the years, okay, months, days, or things. Like example, I say I want to add 3 months from now. I'll just use this function M. M is for the month part, and I'll just say 3. Okay, so when I just say 3 for this, you can see from the current date, it is going to add exactly 3 months. So today is July 22nd. So 3 months from now is August, September, October 22nd. So we got this particular values. Fine. So this is how your date add function works. Now let us see how exactly a date diff works. So now I just say select, as the name says, date diff. Date diff is nothing but a function to find the difference between the dates. Okay, so I'll use this particular date diff functions. Now date diff function, what it does is, again, it takes 3 parameters. The first parameter is you want to find the difference between the two dates, and the difference you want to present in what, which part of the date, either as number of days or months or years. So I'll just say D, okay, which represents for number of days, and you can give a start date and the end date. Say example, I'm starting a job on say July 1st. Okay, this is 7/1/ I need to give it as a text, say 2023. Okay, and I'll just say I'm ending it today. Get date will be like 22nd July. Okay, so I just want to know, okay, how many days are there in this. So you can see 21 days. So I started a job on 1st of July, and I completed on 22nd. That means I have taken 21 days to complete this job. So you want to find the difference. So you can specify the in which format you want to find the difference, start date and end date. Suppose imagine I started on 1/1/2023 on 1st Jan. And so this will tell me number of days. That is almost 7 months, no? Okay, thanks. Hey, but I want to get this in the form of number of months. So what do you do? I'll just use as month. So this will tell me how many months have you completed there. 6 months we have completed. So 6 plus something. It's not full 7 month. Okay, so thanks. It just gives you the information something in this way. Let us see it on your data. So if I have to see this on my data, I have this particular, what you say, the orders table. Okay, we have this one called as orders table in my Northwind database. So where I have a order ID, customer ID, employee ID, we have order date and the ship date. Okay, so when you look into this, it just says the order was placed on this date and the shipment has happened on this date. I want to know how much time they have taken for the shipment. So when you see here 1/9, okay, that means January 9th the order was placed, and January 14th the shipment has happened. So that means how much time they have taken? 5 days they have taken. So if I take any record here, so 1/7 and say 1/16. So January 7th the order was placed and the shipment has happened on January 16th. 7 to 16th is 9 days they have taken for the shipment, is it? 7th of January and 16th of January the shipment has happened. So that means they have taken 9 days for the shipment here. Okay, so I want to find the number of days of they have taken for the shipment. So for that, what I will do is I'll just write this particular function. Okay, see, I'm just trying to get the columns what is needed, order date, okay, order ID, order date, and the ship date we have. Now what I want is I just want to find the number of days for the shipment. So if I have to find the number of days for the shipment, so I'll just write this particular formula here is date diff is a function. So I'll just say I want to find the difference of the date, and I want to see the difference in the form of number of days. I'll just say D. And between what date and what date? I'll just say it is between the order date and the ship date. So I'll just pass this as the inputs here. Okay, from the orders table. So this will tell me how much time it has taken for the shipment. Yes. Okay. When you observe in this particular thing here is the order was placed on 1/9 and the shipment has happened on 1/14. That means it has taken 5 days for the shipment. So order was placed on 12/17 and the shipment has happened on 12/22. Again, 5 days. When you look into this one, 5/8 order was placed and 5/19 the shipment has happened. 8th of May, the order was placed, and 19th of May, the shipment has happened. So that means they have taken 11 days for the shipment. Okay, so let us look into this particular thing. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It says around 11 days it has taken for the shipment. So this is what we are able to find with the help of the dative function. So we are able to find, see, with the help of this one, no, we can create a kind of a histogram analysis. Like, I want to know how many shipment has happened on the first day, how many shipment has happened in 2 days, how many shipments, how many orders were shipped in 3 days or 4 days. Okay. So I want to know how many number of orders were shipped in a same day or the next day or 2 days or 5 days. How many shipments? You can see we have 29, 30 days. Okay. Is there any shipment which has happened more than 20 days, more than 30 days? You want to do those kind of analysis. Yeah, this can be very useful. Okay, fine. This is about your date add and the dative functions. Next is, we'll also see about what you say is the date part function. So as I said, date part is a function which is used to extract the part of the date, which is used to mainly extract the part of the date. Okay, so part of the date is like, you want to extract as a month or day or the quarter or the year from there. So that is where you use the date part functions. Let us see how do you work with this date part. Let us take the simple this one. Select date part. Okay. Now, when you take this particular date part, so you can see here, it takes this particular parameters here, which part of the date and the actual date. We need to pass two parameters here. So take an example. I want to extract the day from the current date. So we are on the 22nd of July. I just want to say 22nd day of the month. So I'll just say D, which gives me the day of the month. And then I'll say from which you want to extract. So I'll say I want to extract from the get date. So from this particular date, it will extract the day of the month. We are in the 22nd day of the month. Okay. So if I just say as month M, you can see this will tell me we are in the which month. So this will tell me like, we are in the 7th month of the year. And if I say like, Y, I can just use a Y. Okay, day of the year, I'll just say no, I want to get the year. So I can write as double Y, or you can use a 4Ys. So that is what is the part I have given this particular list here. So we can use a double Y or 4Ys to extract the year. Okay, and the single Y is mainly used to extract the year or day of the year. You can either use a DY or just Y. Okay, thanks. Now I just want to extract which year we are in. We are in 2023. Fine, so we got this. Now I want to know which quarter we are in. We are in the Q3. Okay. I'll just say Q, a single Q or double Q or quarter. You can use either of it. You can see Q also says date part quarter. Double Q also is the same things. It's just for like, easy understanding. That's it. Okay. So you want to use a full words or abbreviated, you can go for it. So it says we are in the 3rd quarter of the year. So you can extract even H for hours, minutes, MI for minutes. Okay, like if I say H, it gives me the hour. It is HH. This will just extract it as the hours. We are in the 18th hour of the day. Okay, evening 6 p.m. It is 18th hour of the day. And we have, what is say, MI will just give me a minutes. Okay, MI is minute, milliseconds, all those things. You can write MI or you can also say minute. Fine, we are in the which minute of the hour? We are in the 11th minute of the hour. So we are able to extract this part of the dates. So now you want to, okay, that is the date parts. The next thing is you want to extract the name. That means the date in the English form. That is the name of the month or day of the week. Okay, so we use this. Now, instead of showing this as month number 7, okay, so if I run this particular query, we are getting a 7. Okay, so now the 7 says July. When I just say 9 is what? Again, I have to count this. Say 9 is July, August is 8, September is 9. No, we have to count it. Like, we can sometimes we might go wrong also. But we want the computer to say, no, it is September, it is October, or whatever it is. So what I do, instead of date part, I'll just say date name. I'm using this function called as date name. And just same abbreviation, same month, and we can just extract July. Okay, you can just say month, M or MONTH, or also both will retain the same thing. Now we are in the which day of the week. So actually, I'm recording this on a Saturday evening. So I want to know which day of the week it is. So I'll just write this select date name. Okay. If I say a date name, and if I just say as DW, okay, and from the get date. So this will just tell me, so we are in, okay, I'm recording on Saturday. Okay, so if I just say date part, so date part will just tell me this as we are in the 7th day of this one. Date part, it says we are in the 7th day of the week. That means it starts from Sunday to Saturday. So Sunday is the first day of the week. Monday is the second day. Okay, Tuesday is the third day. So Saturday is the 7th day. So that is how we use this particular functions. Okay, fine. So now the next thing is, okay, we have extracted this particular thing. So we can do this even on your database data also. Like say example, let us take this particular same orders table. So orders table. So we can just go ahead with this. So we have a date here. I want to know, I want to extract the year. Or like say example, I want to see only the orders which were placed in 1997. Okay, so I don't want 98 orders. I don't want 96 orders. There are some orders on 1996. There are some orders in 97. There are some orders in 98. I just want to know only the orders which are placed in the month, sorry, in the year 1997. Okay, so in that case, what is that I do? So I'll just say select start from orders where, so instead of telling that, order date is greater than 1st Jan 1997 and less than 31st December 1997, I can just use this function here. Okay, I'll just say date part. I just want to extract the year, okay, from what order date. So the date part from the order date, that is I'm trying to extract the year, and I'm matching this particular year for the value as 1997. So this should get me all the orders which were placed in the year 1997. You can see now we have only 97 orders. Now in this 97, I want to see only the orders which are placed in the month of June. Okay, so what I do here, I'll just say and the date part. You want to go with the name, okay, of the month. If it is number, you can use a date part. I want, that is 6 you need to say, or I want to write an English name, I can just say date name of what is say I want to extract the month from the order date. Okay, and if I just say this is equal to June, June, so this will get me the orders which are placed in the June 1997. So when you see here in this particular data, okay, so it is showing only those orders which were in the June 1997. June 1997 orders, it is trying to get all only the orders of this one. Okay, so this is how we can use this particular date function. So we can also use this date functions in the group by. So next session we'll learn with this aggregate functions. Okay, then we can further see about how we can see the year wise how many orders were placed, month wise how many orders were placed, those kind of analysis. Okay, thank you. This is about your date functions.